Good Sunday evening, my friends. My name is Chelsea Denby. I'm so excited to welcome you to a night of stories of hope. I have three of my friends with me who are all mamas, but all have different stories that we want to share with you about what the products from the Mental Wellness Company have done for us and for our families. I'll start with my story really quickly. I'm a mom of four, ranging from 13 down to almost 5. And several years ago, so I have boy, girl, boy, boy, and my only daughter, she's my second, several years ago was exhibiting some signs of anxiety, which manifested as anger outbursts and behavioral kind of challenges, and some sensory things like tags on clothing, loud noises, temperatures. But our family kind of revolved around her as we didn't know what would set her off. We were always kind of walking on eggshells. And it's hard to see your child struggle. And if you've been in that boat, you know. And so I had tried a lot of different things with her. I'd ordered products from many companies that I'd found. I'd ordered things from Amazon, I've gone to Whole Foods, like all these different things that I had tried, and nothing was helping. And I was mixing up things like cod liver oil and magnesium, like mixing up things in my kitchen like a chemist, and nothing was helping her. And the doctor was like, okay, well, the next step would be to put her on a low dose of Zoloft. And at this time she was 7. And I was like, yeah, I'm not, because of my background being highly over medicated, I was like, I'm not putting my 7-year-old on Zoloft. I'm just not. And so I ordered the kids pack from the company Amari Global, and there's a specific children's protocol with 3 different products that help with gut health, brain health, and just overall nutritional deficiencies with the multivitamin that we have. And within 5 days, we started seeing our daughter like come to life. She was being affectionate with her brothers. I remember one day on the couch, she had 2 arms one around each, two brothers. She's got 3 brothers, but one around each brother. And she was just starting to shine from within and feeling confident in herself and feeling love for herself, which before, when she was a younger girl, probably about 5 or 6 years old, she would say that she couldn't feel love in her heart. And that was something that my husband and I, it was so painful for us to hear that. And we went to parent coaching classes. We took her to a counselor. We did so many things that we knew how to do. And the thing was, it was just like this imbalance with her gut and her brain. And the Amari Kids Pack has helped so much. And this was over 3 years ago. So she still uses that every day. We mix it up. We call it, her name is Gemma, and we call it her Gemma juice. We mix it together. I put it in her water bottle for school. And she takes the chewable vitamins, but it's literally changed our life. And it was at that point, just over 3 years ago, when I was like, I know that there are other parents that are praying for this. There are so many parents like me and my husband who didn't want to just go straight to a prescription if we didn't need to, if that wasn't the absolute last resort that we tried. And truly has been such a blessing for us. And now to share that with so many other people, because I knew that there were other parents that were praying for that. So I just wanted to share that aspect of my product story with everybody. I have my own product story, and my husband uses the products, and actually now all 4 of our kids are on the kids pack. But specifically, we started because of my daughter back about 3 years ago, and it has changed our life for the better in every way. So I just wanted to share that. And now I want to have my friend Lauren share a little bit about what the products have done for her.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I have 2 little girls, a 3.5-year-old, and she does like a 3, and then she does like a half sign with her arm. It's really funny. And then I have a almost 1.5-year-old. And after I had my youngest, so about 1.5 years ago, I just kind of my health, I was just really struggling with, I don't know if I would call it postpartum anxiety, or I definitely was just anxious, and my like I mean, adjusting from 1 to 2 kids is already a challenge anyways. And then, but it just seemed like I was just having a really hard time. I was crying a lot, making decisions. Like I just couldn't make decisions in stressful situations. It makes me like cry to think about because it was really hard. Um, because my 3-year-old, we were like attached to the hip kind of. And so she was adjusting and I just couldn't, when Reagan, my youngest, was crying and my 3-year-old wanted something, I just like, I just cried because I couldn't make a decision and couldn't please them both at the same time. So kind of with that. And then, I normally am like a pretty like outgoing, fun, excitable person. And was just having like a really hard time being calm and like kind of just doing like life like I loved to do before. And so, yeah, I was already really into gut health and I knew Chelsea, and had tried lots of different supplements and like, I knew gut health was helpful. But I hadn't really looked into products that helped with like brain health too. And so, yeah, I started Amari. I started what I use is Happy Juice, which I think is most people's favorite and a lot of people's favorite. And I like I don't remember, I think I texted Chelsea like within a week or two, and I was like, I'm not crying as much and I'm like not as overwhelmed. Like I feel like I can breathe and can be fun with both of my girls and I'm not so overwhelmed. And so, yeah, it was such a blessing. My husband and I had just talked about what I was going to try and like how long I was going to give it and stuff. And I was like, I'll give it 90 days. And then, yeah, 2 weeks in, I was like, this is working. Like I've been using it now a year. I've been using the Happy Juice almost a year and a half. And I still have like the same results. Like I still cry, but I'm not like crying all the time because I just can't make a decision. Like I'm so stressed. So anyways, that's a really short version of my story with the products, but I'll pass it off to Beth, I think, is next.
Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't think I've shared my story before live on here. So Chelsea and I both were with Plexus and I had been using Plexus products. So I don't know if we can drop bombs here. But I had been using their products. I was pregnant with my 4th, had a very traumatic postpartum with her. She was lip and tongue tied. She was on the brink of failure to thrive. And it was just a nightmare. And so my mama heart was just not doing well. And so I kind of went into like almost like a PTSD kind of postpartum depression, until it was like 7 months postpartum, which was like unusual for me because I had never had postpartum depression or anything like that before. And I think my aha moment was when I was standing in the mirror in the bathroom one day and I looked at myself in the mirror and I literally couldn't recognize myself. And I was just like, I don't know who I am anymore. And same like Lauren, if I start talking about it, like for real, I get like really emotional. But it was really rough. Like I was constantly yelling at my kids. And I was home full time with them for the first time ever. And nothing was turning out the way that I wanted it to. So I was literally had like huge mom guilt, huge mom shame. And a friend of mine reached out to me and she was like, I don't know if you know who Chelsea is, but she was with Plexus and she's now with Amari. And she talks about her daughter's story a lot about the products. And you should really like follow her on Instagram and just see what it's all about. And I was like, okay. So I had talked to her and then I talked to my chiropractor and my chiropractor was like, you're just a mess. Like your hormones are out of balance. Like you just need some serious like gut work. Like we could do a hormone test. Like you need to do some work on your body, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, it's almost like information download. And I was like, I just need something simple. I need something simple that's going to get me out of the funk that I'm in because I literally hate life right now. So I messaged Chelsea and she was like, all right, are you nursing? And I was like, yes. And she was like, okay, kids pack, Stride to kids pack. And I was like, seriously, a kids pack? Like kids products? Are you for real? She's like, yeah. She's like, it'll be great. Like, just try it. And so I was like, what the crap? I have nothing to lose. Within 2 weeks, I'll never forget this. I was in my kitchen. And if anyone knows me really, really, really well, like I love to sing and I love to make up rap songs all the time. I'm like really, really, really silly with my kids. And so I was in the kitchen and I was just being really silly. And one of my kids was like, Mom, so good to see you laughing again. And I was like, what have I been like missing this whole time? Like they had been missing me. Like they remembered me being silly. They remembered me being happy and like being goofy. And then this like horrible monster showed up. And then it's like, oh, Mom's back again. And I was like, I cannot believe that a children's pack of products is literally helping me overcome postpartum depression and what also seemed like PTSD for me, looking at the signs and symptoms of all that. And so I was sold. I was sold. I was in like 100%. And I started giving them to my daughter, who has a hard time falling asleep at night. And it was helping her go to sleep more because she can't turn off her brain when she's, in bed at night. And she's my night owl. But my kids all started using them, and we all started to see different results in everybody in our family. But the biggest thing for me was I finally felt like I was the mom that I was supposed to be. And even though I had had such a traumatic event happen, the Lord really came in and really like used Amari to help heal my heart and heal my mind of like all the things I had gone through. And the Lord's still doing amazing things, obviously every day, but like these products have made such a huge difference that like I was telling someone today, like I can't express enough, like in words or in a post, like how much these products have done for me, because it's just layers deep. But that's just a brief snippet of where I was before I started Amari. So there's that.
Thank you for sharing that. I don't even know if I've heard that whole story before, but thank you for sharing that and
Oh, you're welcome.
all the little tidbits and snippets along with it. Let's have Dana share her story really quickly, and then I'll wrap it up.
I'm Dana. I'm a mom of 4 kids. I've got a boy that's 8.5. I've got twin girls that are almost 6 and a toddler that will be 2 in a couple months. And I wish I would have known about this stuff like after I had my girls, because I know that I had some pretty intense postpartum feelings, and I wish I would have had it then. But I'm so thankful that I've got these things now. But this past fall, our girls started kindergarten. I homeschool, and they started kindergarten, and it was just quickly got overwhelming. And one of my girls was just like explosive. Like it was like everybody was walking on eggshells around her, and it was really difficult to get anything done. I've got a baby like getting into stuff, and then she's like just like crazy. And I mean, and myself, like it just made me so overwhelmed, and I felt so like stuck. I really felt like I can't get anything done. I'm never going to get anything done. This is hopeless. I'm the procrastination queen. My thoughts are like racing and like a ping pong ball in my brain, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I began seeing on social media some people post about Happy Juice, and I was like, what is this? I just need something simple. Like I've tried diets, I've tried all kinds of things. I've tried different supplements. I've tried all kinds of things, and I don't feel like anything. Like I had been seeing like supporting the gut brain axis is like very important, but I just couldn't figure out like the thing that worked for me in to help heal the gut brain axis. And so when I saw these Happy Juice, I thought, I think that might help. And that looks really simple. Like I need something simple in my life right now. I can't commit to another diet or like a way of eating. I just need something simple. So I ordered Happy Juice, and I could tell within probably, I don't know, a couple weeks, I don't know how long it was, that I was more calm. Even when my daughter was like still a little bit explosive, like I was able to like, I can handle this. Able to handle stress better. I don't know, I could name like a bunch of other things, but like I was just able to like think. I didn't feel stuck like I had felt for the last year and a half. I'm like I've struggled with being inattentive my whole life, but the last year and a half, like I guess since my youngest was born, was just really hard to like focus in and think and be calm and be a good, felt like I was a terrible mom because I would get so frustrated and upset with the kids. And I could tell a couple weeks in that Happy Juice was like, okay, this is the simple solution that I need. And my husband drinks it, and I can see that he's less irritable. And not that, I mean, because he is one of the most laid back people ever. And the last couple years had been kind of, I mean, probably for everybody. I mean, we're in this post-COVID world and everybody's struggling. Even people like him that are like the most laid back people ever. So it's helped him. But then my daughter, that's a little explosive, I noticed like after we've kind of like tweaked and tried to figure out kind of what works. And currently they are doing a little bit of Edge and a little bit of the kids' fundamentals. And she didn't like it at first, but she's getting there. And she's been such a trooper, like to try stuff, even if she didn't like it to begin with, but she likes it now. And I don't even know how long it's been. I can't even remember. Like it was December when we got our first order, and she's been not explosive anymore. Like she has her moments, but like nothing like she was there in the fall where I thought I was going to lose my mind. So like it was just a lot of, it's helped. They've helped all of us. Our whole family has benefited from Amari and the products like Happy Juice and Kids Mood. That's been amazing to help me with focus.
Oh, Dana, thank you for sharing that. And I could just listen to you talk all day with your cute accent.
Yeah.
Smile, like you're just so beautiful. And I could just like watch you and listen to you all day in a not creepy way. But yes, Kids Mood is a staple in our house with all of us. My husband, so we were just in Phoenix this last week, and my husband was taking the Kids Mood sticks like from my stash that I had, and he was just like, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I just want to use these because I see you using them all the time. So now he's a believer in Kids Mood himself. So anyway, that's so fun. I am so glad for all of you who have joined us live, but also I know that we're going to be sending this recording to a lot of different people. So I'm so glad that you guys have taken time to listen to this either live or the recording. And I know we didn't really get into the nitty-gritty science of the products. We have third-party tools that we can send videos, PDFs, technical data, all of that about any products that have kind of piqued your interest. And also, I also want to say that as a mom, as a stay-at-home mom of 4, it has been such a blessing to be able to bring an income in for my family and to help take the pressure off my husband's shoulders, especially now. I mean, prices of everything are rising. Gas. Okay, so yesterday I went to Costco, side note, for my family of 6, and I spent like $486 on my normal kind of Costco haul, which was, it's just everything is rising, every cost of everything. And so to have extra money coming in because of affiliate marketing and word of mouth marketing, just sharing what is working for my family has been such a blessing. And I love helping other moms do the same. So especially if you're a mom or a woman who's interested in, we have plenty of men on our team too, but moms and women are my jam just because that's what I am. And that's what I know. And that's what I care about. Name the movie. Anybody? Tommy Boy? Remember Mr. Zelensky when he's like, that's what I care about. Anybody? Beth is laughing. Okay. Anyway, so if you're curious at all about the affiliate marketing side and what it's like to have your own affiliate link that you can share with friends and family, there is an event tomorrow in our Facebook group at 2 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Mountain Time that we can add you to, and you can learn about the affiliate marketing opportunity. But also, if you want any more testimonials or anything like that, we can add you to our testimonial page called Future of Mental Wellness. So just ask the person who invited you to this call or the person who sent you the link, and we can hook you up with that testimonial page also. But I'm so glad that you guys could join us tonight for this Sunday evening Stories of Hope. This is something that we will do every Sunday evening with different people on in our community that have seen amazing results. And it's something that just always fills my heart to hear how these products have benefited people and changed lives. Because really that's, I mean, truly you heard stories here that have changed lives, because when you can help a mom, it ripples to the kids, it ripples in the marriage, it ripples in the community. And that's something that I feel really, really strongly about. So anyway, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time.